Next gentleman, I have to tell you something about him. I'm seriously impressed. I just told him this too. How many of you guys remember Eric Holder giving Miranda rights to terrorist thugs in Afghanistan? Yeah. That's the kind of people we got running this country, so I don't give a damn if you're a Democrat or a Republican. That ain't right. Well, this guy, Mike Rogers, right here, shined a bright light on that, and he was all over talking about it. Here's Pete Huckstra.
Hey, great, thank you. Thanks for coming out, and for me it's great to be back in Milford and to see where the Tea Party's going. We're here because why? We've got shared values, we've got shared commitment, we've got a shared passion. A shared passion for opportunity, for freedom, for this country, and most important, maybe not most importantly, but secondarily, we've got a shared passion and a shared commitment that in 2012, we are going to say no to President Obama, and we are going to say no to Debbie Stabenow. Their time is up, and they are going to go, and we're going to bring a new voice to Washington to replace Debbie Stabenow. You know, I can't tell you how thankful I am for the Tea Party and where you've come in the last few years. You know, you brought about massive change in 2010. There have been a lot of people fighting for these issues for a long time, and we keep growing, and we keep bringing more people. You know, someone said earlier today, Michelle Bachmann's the only one talking about eliminating the Department of Education. Michelle is a great friend. She stole that idea from a bunch of folks, but I've been proposing that for a long time. The Department of Education goes. The people that are best equipped to educate our kids is very straightforward. Parents and local schools in the state, the federal government needs to get out of that business. You know, in 2001, we had a new president. He was a Republican president. Anybody remember what his number one priority was? No child left behind. Our new president, his number one priority was no child left behind. On the final vote on no child left behind, there were 24 brave Republicans who said, "We're sorry, Mr. President, we disagree with that. Our vision is to shrink and eliminate the Department of Education, not double it in size." I was proud to be one of those 24 and to lead that effort. Some of you may remember, in 2004, we had a great candidate for the U.S. Senate in Pennsylvania, and his name was not Arlen Specter. You may remember his name was Pat Toomey. George Bush, career politician, stood with Arlen Specter. I was with Pat the night that he lost in 2004 by a razor-thin margin. But because of the Tea Party, in 2010, Pat Toomey is now our new senator, and Arlen Specter's retired. And we continued the fight. In 2009, our president had the bright idea of what? Let's close Gitmo and let's bring these terrorists to Standish, Michigan. The Tea Party, myself and others went up to Standish and we said no to the president. Where are the terrorists in Gitmo today? They are in Gitmo exactly where they need to be. And where exactly they need to stay. They'll go through military tribunals. They're not going to go through our courts, and they're not going to be Mirandized, because they are terrorists, they are war criminals, they're not U.S. citizens. We're going to run on a positive agenda. It's about 10th Amendment. It's about bringing the states the right to control education, to control their highway money. It's about reforming the tax code. Many of you supported me when I ran for governor, and you know that my preference for a tax code is going to a fair tax or a flat tax and get rid of what we have today. You know, we're going to go to Washington. We're going to talk about the things that make a difference beyond the fiscal issues. We are going to go for a balanced budget and cutting spending, absolutely. But there's other issues that matter. A guy over here has the sign. I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Right here. Read this sign. This is a threat to American sovereignty. And the sign is very simple. A pledge to obey law, U.S. law, not Sharia, and not the UN. U.S. law from U.S. courts. It's also why I introduced the Parental Rights Amendment that said parents raise their kids. It's not the U.S. government, and it's not going to be the UN Treaty of the Child. We're going to stand by Israel. As this administration sells Israel down the road, we're going to stand by Israel. They're our ally in the Middle East. It's not the new regime in Egypt that is populated by radical jihadists and the Muslim Brotherhood. It's Israel that stood by us. It's the Muslim Brotherhood that's trying to take us down. We're going to win this election, and we're going to talk about those issues. We're going to talk about economic, but let's not forget the social issues. It all begins with the morality of each and every American citizen. We need to stand by traditional marriage. We need to stand by the unborn. And when we have those values in place, when we have that as a foundation, a strong moral foundation, these other things naturally come and evolve from that. Lots of people are going after the Tea Party today. Like I said, thanks. And as I was talking to one of my Tea Party supporters up north earlier this week, lots of people wondering about the Tea Party, all the attacks, the criticism, and those kinds of things. They wonder where the Tea Party is going to be in November of 2012. Will you have the same kind of impact in the fall of 2012 that you had in 2010? Absolutely. Her response, and I'm asking each and every one of you for your help today. Because beating Debbie Stabenow and beating President Obama is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. But I need each and every one of you to come on board and help us get that done. Because I really do believe, for the people who ask, where is the Tea Party going to be in 2012 compared to 2010? The answer is very simple. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. We're going to grow the movement. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you've done. And thanks for growing this movement.